Hello everyone, it is Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video. Today we are playing Mecha'thun Warlock, and we're going to be trying out two different decks. The Alpha110 deck on the left, the BmKing69 deck on the right. So these two decks, obviously they both run Mecha'thun, they both run Reno Jackson. Those are the two big similarities, but also Hemet in the deck as well, allowing you to thin out the decks to get to your combo a little bit faster. There are some significant differences though between them. The Alpha deck runs Mal'Ganis, whereas the BmKing69 deck does not. The Alpha deck runs Skull of the Man'ari, and I guess you could look at that as a alternative to Voidcaller. If you're not lucky enough to draw your Voidcallers early, you could maybe play a Skull of the Man'ari and focus on getting your Voidlords and your Mal'Ganis down early onto the board. That can actually be a game-winning strategy if your opponents can't break through those demons. What else is different about the two decks? How you play your Mecha'thun combo is different. The BmKing69 deck uses the traditional approach of Blood Bloom and Cataclysm, obviously after the Emperor discount, whereas the Alpha deck utilizes Plague of Flames and just Mecha'thun. You do need the Emperor discount as well. But you've essentially got one less card in that combo that is required. The other difference is Nerubian Egg in the Alpha deck. Very good with Plague of Flames, helping to clear board. It can help you play around AoE. So there's also a focus on lackeys because of Evil Genius in the Alpha deck too. So we're going to have a look now at the Alpha deck in action. It's more of a tempo-orientated deck. And in this first highlight here, we're going up against a mage, a Secrets Mage. We played into Mirror Entity there like a fool. That's really sad. You've just given him a 6/6. Now, the previous Mirror Entity was a bit more successful. We gave him a Nerubian Egg, which has sort of sat there on the board now for a few turns, and he's not been able to do anything with it. That's another benefit of playing Nerubian Egg. Plays around Mirror Entity. Now granted, he could ping the egg over 2 turns, but if he does that, you're happy as well. But that's 2 turns of pings that are not going into your face or are not hitting your own minions. So we have the 6th attack Hemet that we are going up against. I want to first of all test for Counterspell, because I think that secret is Counterspell. It is Counterspell. Very important we get it out of the way, because we have Plague of Flames in our hand, and we don't want Plague of Flames to be hit by the Counterspell when we try and pull off our combo. Because we have everything in our hand. Everything in our hand that we need for our combo. We have Plague of Flames, we have Mecha'thun. And we also have Reno. So, to be honest, I'm not scared of his board. He can do whatever the hell he wants. He can whack me in the face with that Hemet. I don't care. Because I have Reno, I have Uldum, I have Mal'Ganis. Yeah, look at this, he's going face. Doesn't care about the Emperor. Alright. You can't kill me this turn. Notice that our Reno is not active though. That's an important thing. But look at Mal'Ganis here. Mal'Ganis protecting us, making life very awkward for the mage. Still can't play the Reno. Alright. We get Mal'Ganis back to life. And in this case, just getting one demon back to life is absolutely fine. Because look at what he's having to invest into killing Mal'Ganis. This is beautiful. Okay, now Reno is active.
We're gonna be rich.
So he's going to load the board up. Sure, explosive runes. Really don't care. So this should now just be game over. However, there is a part of me that wants to have a little bit of fun with this Secrets Mage.
I'm almost out of cards.
So, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to attack his face. I want to give him a chance to come back into this game before I crush him completely.
Come, child.
Okay, Alan. That makes things more interesting.
The power courses through me.
Now we're out of cards. But I'm just going to keep having fun here. And again, I'm going to pop the egg there. You give him a fighting chance. If you're not going to pop the egg, I'll pop it. Now you can attack with that 4/4. Now, we do need to kill off our Void Lord. If we're going to pull off the Mecha'thun combo. But at this point, it's just about having fun. Yeah, he's trading. That's fine.
Secrets.
Revel in the power.
Good demons are hard to find.
Yeah, we've got time on our hands.
From the void I come.
This will be a
Again, playing out the Void Caller for no reason whatsoever, other than to BM him. As if to say, I can kill off my own minions and still win this game. Although, there is a secret in play. And we've only seen one counterspell so far in this game.
I'll show them. I'll show them.
So now that I think about it, here's the second secret. Now that I think about it, that is one of those two secrets is probably the second counterspell.
We will shape this world.
In which case,
to our will.
I could be slightly problematic. Alright, let's see what it is. Let's see if this is actually counterspell. Yeah, it is. Oh well. We had our fun. Now we just win the game. We're just whack him in the face with Mecha'thun for 10 and we'll still win. Or we could hero power our own Mecha'thun over, what, 3 turns?
That served no
4
purpose.
turns? Yeah, we've just had a bit of fun with this game. Oh,
Bloody hellfire.
that's really rude. That's so rude. Yeah, we've just had our fun with this game. It is not often that you get to bully and BM a secret mage.
I must have more.
I mean, he's just going to kill himself here to the team, which is even more hilarious. And strangely, I'm going to finish this game on full health. Yeah, we couldn't extend this game out anymore because Alaneth was just going to kill him. Okay, we had our fun with the Alpha deck. In summary, cards like Plague of Flames, Nerubian Egg, Evil Genius, Skull of the Minari, Mal'Ganis, making this deck interesting, making it feel different. And I guess leading to quite a fun play experience. So thank you to Alpha110 for that deck. But now let's divert our attention to the BmKing69 deck on the right hand side. We're going to finish off our video by looking at this deck. This plays a lot more like a traditional Mecha'thun Warlock deck. This is a deck that I'm more used to playing, with Cataclysm and Bloodbloom being needed to pull off your Mecha'thun lethal. What else is different about this deck compared to the Alpha deck? There is Zephyrus in this deck. Zephyrus being great at just finding you solutions to problems on the board. It can give you a Twisting Nether. It can give you, I don't know, a Pyroblast, if that's going to give you lethal, or even a Fireball for that matter. And Ziliax is in this deck too. Ziliax just being still such an amazing card. Divine Shield, Taunt, Rush, Healing, just phenomenal. But yeah, this deck playing a bit more like a Mecha'thun Warlock deck that I'm used to playing, and hopefully that means I make fewer mistakes.
Welcome to Oblivion!
And my opponent, who has a great name by the way, has just coined and tapped. Coin and tap. Is that ever correct? What is he so desperate to find with the tap? I find that really interesting. He's clearly in a rush to cycle through his deck. Very interesting. So, both Void Callers in hand. We just need to find a Void Lord now, and we're happy. Okay, tapping every turn here. Whoa, Forbidden Ritual. Alright, it now makes perfect sense as to what this deck is. Still not sure if that tap was correct with the coin. But this is Darkest Hour Warlock. He's obviously looking for his Darkest Hour combo. And this could get really awkward really quickly. I don't know if this deck is well equipped to deal with a board full of big threats that come down after he does his Darkest Hour combo. We have Godfrey. We have Defile. Maybe a combination of those two cards could help me. What we really need is something like a Twisting Nether. Hemet is actually helpful, because this deck does have Twisting Nether. And if Hemet thins out our deck, because we've now got Bloodbloom, we get closer to finding Twisting Nether, which I think we're going to need to deal with the big threats that come down. And tap last, because we're good at this game. Okay, so turn 5. Can he pull off his Darkest Hour combo on turn 5? I believe... I don't know, I'm just thinking back to past experiences with Darkest Hour Warlock. And I'm sure I've seen them do it on turn 5 before. I just can't remember what the mana costs are for the different parts of the combo. I don't face many Darkest Hour Warlocks, thankfully. And actually, Slipsnap Warlock, I've not faced many either. I've been very lucky in that regard. Plot twist? I guess if he didn't have his combo before, he's going to have it now, surely.
Run down! Welcome to Oblivion!
And I know I keep emoting, I just want them to hurry up. Okay, so Hemet has been played. We've thinned out our deck massively. This is good news for us. But here he goes. Fiendish Circle, Bloodbloom. And Darkest Hour. Okay. Right, so it costs 6 mana. And that's a board. Kel'Thuzad. Well, if we're killing anything, we need to kill KT for sure. Nerubian Unraveler is making our spells more expensive. That's incredibly annoying. But I think all we need here is Godfrey. And I think we're fine.
A new trophy!
This will be a massive
Yeah. This is absolutely fine. So forget Twisting Nether. Godfrey has just decimated his board.
death to the traitor.
And that was worthy of an emote. He's at 8 health, which is worth noting. Maybe if we draw into Gul'dan, we can hero power him down. And I actually feel confident here in tapping. I mean, I should have tapped first, but whatever. I feel that 19 is respectable here as a health total. Don't think I'm in any imminent danger of dying. That Nerubian Unraveler, though, is making life a little bit difficult. It is protected by those taunts.
Must destroy.
And surely the Emperor is not going to be hanging around for much longer. Otherwise, we could just keep getting discounts on our spells and then the Unraveler would not matter too much, right? Oh, actually, it would, right? Because you could get the cost of Bloodbloom down to 0, but the Unraveler still makes it cost 2 more. Yeah, so it still costs 2. He's going all face. Look at him. Oh, okay, sure. He's left the Emperor up there, so I'll get one more turn of discounts here. And this healing is phenomenal. Healed for 8. Healed for another 6. That's just beautiful. Alright, there's Mal'Ganis. Ooh, that was scary. He missed the Mecha'thun. And we're going to let him know he made a mistake. So, we're just waiting for Gul'dan now.
My deck approaches its end.
There we are, there's Gul'dan. We're also waiting for his Gul'dan to come down, because that's probably when we utilise Twisting Nether. This board is threatening.
My cards are depleted.
But actually, now that I think about this, we have lethal. Thanks to the Emperor discounts. Should have spotted that a bit quicker. I was so preoccupied with his board and his Mal'Ganis and his imps that I kind of forgot that I had lethal. Oh well. Okay, so that was BmKing69's Mecha'thun Warlock. In summary, which of these two decks do I prefer? I like the creativity with the Alpha deck, including Nerubian Egg, Evil Genius, Plague of Flames. It feels different to what I would normally play with a Mecha'thun Warlock, and so to me, that's a more interesting play experience. People see a Ruby and Egg and they really don't know what to expect, so you can kind of play mind games with your opponent early on to fool them into thinking that you're some kind of a Zoolock or a Tempo Warlock, and then you finish them off with Mecha'thun and they're like, what the hell happened? But the BmKing69 deck, at least for me, has been more consistent in terms of winning games. And I know that BmKing69 has already hit Legend for the October season very early on using this deck. So I guess if you wanted proof or evidence of a deck that is Legend worthy, it certainly is the BmKing69 deck that I would go for and pick, just because I know that he's hit Legend with it. And I also really like the inclusion of Zephyrus in his deck. Quite often with a deck like this, whilst you're stalling and waiting to pull off your combo, you will need a card that can get you out of a really nasty or a bad situation. And Zephyrus can give you solutions to those problems that you're facing on the board. So for that reason, I'm going to pick the BmKing69 deck. I think Zephyrus can be that much of a difference maker in bad situations. So if you guys have any questions about the decks here, please leave them in the comments section below. BmKing69 is somewhat of an expert in playing Mecha'thun decks, so I'm going to ask him to respond to any questions or comments that you guys have. And as always, thank you very much for joining me, everyone, and I will see you all very soon for more Wild Mode fun.